Now we are going to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Ahthasham Sajid sir, an assistant professor at Capital University of Science and Technology, Islamabad. With his expertise in wireless and sensor networks and cybersecurity, Dr. Sajid brings a wealth of experience and a strong academic background. I'd like to request Dr. Ahthasham Sajid sir to present his presentation.
Okay, once again, good afternoon to all of you. And my name is Dr. Ahthasham Sajid, and I am presently working as an assistant professor at Capital University of Science and Technology, Islamabad in Pakistan. Today's my speak topic is on cyber warfare. With the limited time given to the speaker, I have kept it short and a generic one for the audience to understand the importance of cyber warfare in international world. So, what is cyber warfare? It is basically a set of actions which could be used by a nation or organization to attack another countries or institution over their network with the intention of either disrupting, damaging, or destroying infrastructure by using malwares or denial of service attack. So basically, the cyber warfare covers a set of actions. What are those? I would be discussing it later on in my slide. And the objective of cyber warfare is basically to exploit the vulnerabilities of the computer networks against the revival and to either disrupt, damage, or destroy infrastructure using malware or denial of service attacks. According to the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, as I said, the goal of cyber warfare is to weaken, disrupt, or destroy another nation. These threats ranges from propaganda to espionage and serious disruption, with even extensive infrastructure disruption and loss of life to the citizen of the nation under such attack if successfully launched. So, as we all know that the Fifth World War would be a cyber world war. Why it is called a cyber world war? Because the cyber warfare is going to play an important role in that. Now, how the cyber warfare shapes could be uh, accomplished using these techniques. It could be an attack on either financial infrastructure of the nation or organization. It could be an attack on even public infrastructure like dams or electrical system. Or either it can be an attack on safety infrastructure like traffic signal or early warning system deployed under that organization or in a nation, or even in serious circumstances it could be an attack over the military resources of that nation or organization. So we can have various forms of cyber warfare depending on the target. It could be any of the following. Like in Pakistan, we have a recent attack on public infrastructure back on January 23, 2023, where an attack, a cyber attack, has been launched on a power grid, and the whole country and the nation is totally got blackout under that attack for 2 to 3 days. And this is not the first incident of such a type of attack happened in January 2023. Even in January 2021, the same experience has been occurred earlier as well. Now, what is the difference between the cyber warfare and cyber war? Because basically, the cyber warfare covers, as I discussed in my starting slide, that it is a set of actions which are basically used by that attacker or the hacker. Uh, while engaging those actions in the war scenario, like Fifth World War, it would become a cyber war. So basically, to understand the importance of cyber warfare tools and techniques is very important for organization and the nation, so that they could play a vital role if a fifth world war in case of cyber war occur at any stage. Now, what are the weapons which could be used in cyber warfare? There are various techniques. I have listed some of them, like we can have viruses, phishing, malwares. Phishing is, by the way, the latest technique which are used nowadays to disrupt the services provided by online platform. And similarly, we have a DDoS attack where we launch an attack on a server, and the server basically deny to provide the services to the client. And even we have a
Sir,
yes.
sir, probably, we can see your slide. Now we can see, but it wasn't moving before that. Slide
Okay,
was
there
stuck. Now you can see.
there might be some connectivity issue. Is it movable right now?
Yeah, weapon in cyber. Yes, sir, it's movable right now. You can
Okay, thank you very
continue, I
much.
think.
Thank you very much. So the latest techniques which are used nowadays by the attackers are even ransomware attacks, where they get access to your resources and data, and then they claim for the ransom, which is called as a ransom in form of a money. And if you don't pay them, so your total information is going to be leaked out. There are seven types of cyber warfare attacks: espionage, sabotage, denial of service, electrical power grid. As I discussed, such one incident happened in Pakistan in January 2023. Then we have a propaganda attack over the social media. Then we have economic disruption in case of a financial infrastructure is damaged. And then we have a surprise attack. So it could be any of the following form of attack under the cyber warfare. Now let's have some statistics over the cyber breaches till now. Most of the highest percentage of breaches is in case of Asia, where the successful cyber attacks has been launched, and it is almost 26%. Then we have a Europe 24%, then North America 23%, then Middle East 14%, and then Latin America 13%. If we talk about the cyber attacks done till now over the industries, so we can say that the highest percentage is over the government and civil services. Then we have a financial services. These two sectors have been targeted by the cyber attackers and hackers, uh, for which obviously they might have been paid, or they have some dedicated task to achieve that goal. Whereas in less of the cases, we can see that none of the industry right now exist where we could not have any cyber attacks. We have education breaches, we have utilities, we have healthcare, media, transportation, gaming, and so, what are the types of attacks in terms of percentage used to launch the cyber attacks? The highest percentage is achieved by the web application attacks. As I discussed, the phishing is one of the type of attacks which is right now nowadays are in used. So that's why the web application attacks lies over the highest umbrella of 24%. Then we have malware. Malware could be sent in any form over the email, or even using some spyware software or some other techniques. If we talk about the cybercrime top 20 countries, so we can say that the United States of America is on 23%, the rest of the countries are on 19%, and if specifically we talk about if any of the region, so the percentage lies between from 1% to 6%. So the highest percentage of even cyber breaches are under the United States of America overall in country regions. Now, if we go in some history, so till 2013, the cyber crimes or the cyber industry has not gained such importance, because if we compare right now, as we have seen in the previous slides, that almost every industry is having a cyber breaches nowadays. This has gotten an importance because the hit rate ratio, the success ratio of the cyber criminal has gained successfully. increase over the years. Like in 2014, it was 61.9%, whereas if you talk about in 2021, it is 86.2, and right now even in we are in 2024 so it is above than 90%. So that's why the success rate ratio has given an importance to the cyber warfare and the importance for the organizations and nation to understand this phenomena. I have added this as a case study. Like obviously, it has two direction. One as a future direction, like in by 2025, the cybercrime is expected to cost the global economy of dollar 10.5 tera trillions a year. That's almost dollar 20 million every minute. So we can see how much importance of the cyber security is for the organizations and for nation to understand, and it should be addressed in right direction so that the loss could be overcome. So in June 2020, malware was used to commit cyber attack against 9 Indian human rights activists. The keystroke were logged, audio was recorded, and their personal credential was stolen. So we have almost in every region the number has been marked that this type of attack has been done. Now, as I said, it is very important for cyber security importance to be understand and how it could be addressed by developing strategies and plans that involve selecting and implementing best practices to protect a business from internal and external threats, because we can have a breach internally within an organization, within the nation, or even we can have an external threat in case of an enemy like us rivalry going on between any two countries, so they can try to breach the security as we have experienced and we came to know time to time between different countries. So solid cyber security strategies will better prepare organization to respond to those incidents that do occur. So that's why a clear national level cyber policy, organization level cyber policy has to be maintained and adopted timely, so that the critical information should be kept and secure at a minimum risk rather than with maximum risk. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much. If anyone have any questions, so he or she may ask.
Do you have any questions?
Thank you, Dr. Sir. Very good. Excellent presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I think we don't have any questions right now. I want to thank you, sir. Thank you, Sajid sir. It was a nice presentation. Now I'd like to, yeah, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.